Hello everyone and welcome to another day, another bootcamp match. Today we have a few more matches. First of all, I am once again Flo. The other one is once again Tippy.
Yo.
And I would say let's take a look at the bracket for a moment. So we will have a few matches today. First of all, we have Plixus versus Timbo coming up any second now. And then in like around 2 hours we have Unverse Dogs against Pochi with our first semifinals match of event 1. Whoever wins that gets into the finals of event 1, and the loser of that round actually gets into the match for top 3 against whoever loses on the other bracket side. However, we still have to find out who will be facing Dot Dot, and this will be what we find out today. Tippy, what do you think? How will today end? What do you expect?
I mean, wrapping up the top 8 with Timbo and Plixus here. I mean, I think these two competitors here like pretty solid. I do think Plixus has a little bit of an edge over Timbo, but Timbo does have great game knowledge and great game sense. And if he plays to his full potential, I think we got a pretty close matchup here today. And then that leading into our first top 4 matchup with Paji versus Docs, like that matchup is just gonna be insane. Like those are just two amazing players. Like unfortunate to see them have to clash this early and it couldn't be like a finals matchup, but like I think seeing these two play each other will always be a treat.
Yeah, in general, everyone that's left in this bracket right now is insanely talented with game knowledge, and this will definitely be a insane top 4 that we will be witnessing. But first we have to find out who's our last top 4 entrant, and with that I would say we're sending our runners off. Oops, I misclicked. There we go. All right, Tiffy, look at this tracker. It's pretty balanced out compared to the other races, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a pretty solid looking tracker here. That World That Never Was kind of only having a 2. That's fine. I'm not happy with that 10 and 100 acre, but I know some people might be. But yeah, this is a relatively balanced tracker here.
Might be worth noting that Plixa's feed is a bit delayed, has a delay in his streaming software because of internet issues, had some disconnects. Let's hope that we won't have disconnect issues this race, but just to clear up why the big difference in feeds. Alright, so far no one entering 100 acre first. This will be interesting.
Yeah, we might not find out anything about that 100 acre until a little bit later on in shotguns. We got Timbo here starting out in Agro. And Flix is following right behind him.
Is it me or does Timbo's game looks slow? Anyways, Plixus is entering one. That's not 100 acre Halloween Town right now. Gets a royal summons out of it.
Breaking down one of those fives pretty early here.
Yep.
Yeah, I think when you have a balanced tracker like this, like you definitely keen to try to get shotguns because those fives could start to disappear a little bit quicker than normal and kind of maybe put you in the way of the weight of the dawn if one of them isn't that pretty early on. Picking up 2 lucky emblems on Plixus' side.
And also auto final form. And Timbo got a Clyde in VC Courtyard.
Picking up a little bit of movement there. See what Candy Cane Lane have to offer. As Plixus goes in and do the Candy Cane Lane fight.
So, looking at this tracker again, I guess the only thing that could be pretty scary. Oh, there was an emblem on Candy Cane Lane.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing looking pretty scary right now is maybe that 100 acre with a 10.
Mm-hmm.
It would be crazy if it's 5 ones and 1 5, but it could happen. if it's 2 5s, then it's the question: what is there?
Mm-hmm.
And depending how deep it is, where are our pages?
Yeah, I'm never a fan of a page or a drive hunt in these settings.
Timbo going through with threshold, he's this time.
Got Plixus picking up another lucky emblem there in Santa's house. Plixus getting a little bit of XP here. I like doing this right here. Try to get you some early levels in.
I will try my best to translate what Plixus is picking up, but I will not be able to catch everything.
Plixus taking a trip across the GOA to DC. I've noticed this about Plixus. Plixus does like to do his shotguns more focused around check density, like easy check density first, it seems. That's what I've seen to pick up about him. I think that's a decent idea. You do lose a bit of time just traveling throughout the GOA, depending on like what movement and stuff you actually have, but still not a bad approach to doing these shotguns early on in this particular setting.
Got a aerial dot. Yeah, actually is aerial dot. And also got damage control. That was that first ability he picked up.
So 82 and glide 2 between our runners, yeah.
2 pages in the DEC shotgun, and it's pushing through the mouse. Which is fair.
Mm-hmm.
The Royal Summons was your first unlock, after all. Oh, it's dodge rolling the mouse.
Also picked up that second Royal Summons in Halloween Town there, so can just go straight into TR, continue doing these quick checks. DC, I think this earlier is a good value play. Minerva moving. Yeah. Minerva on the move.
I will never get used to that name. I know it's their full name, but I will never get used to the name.
Got Timbo following in the Halloween Town. We'll pick up that Royal Summon, see if he decides to push the mouse as well.
So looking at this, like as already mentioned, Timbo's game runs slower. That actually, I confirmed that actually is Timbo's game, because the load list also is already matching. And remember, there is a delay on Plixus stream, so the game actually is running slower for Timbo. Timbo going through the same shotgun that we saw from Plixus. Now The interesting thing will be what is in Timeless River.
Mm-hmm. Got access to a potential 5, maybe. Few quick checks. Can't easily loop past Pete here, even with no
Okay,
tools.
I kind of have to. Okay, there's a current crossbones there. That's our last 5 here. I kind of have to bring this up because it kind of triggers me. They so they pick defender. Nice magnet there, by the way. They pick defender in the German translation, and put a shield next to it. So instead of defender, it's called defender shield. That is kind of triggering me. Why are we adding words? I don't know, lucky emblem there as well.
Opting to continue.
That lucky emblem could make a difference later on, depending how many emblems we need.
Mm-hmm. Making easy work of past Pete though on Plexus' side. Let's see what these few chests by the river got for us. Maybe it's a few lucky emblems chilling here trying to get a good view.
That was a jackpot, I think. Yeah, it has to be a jackpot. See, the issue is while I am German, those translated abilities don't make any sense.
Looking at these stats right here. Oh, right.
I just want to say, going into the Agrabah shotgun that Timbo didn't do as well yet because only did the death abuse. What do you want to say about these stats?
The stats at level 11 looking mighty sparse right now. Only sitting at 16, 13. The stats might not be starting to see. Picking up another torn page. It's bait. I know it is. I know it is. Picking up a report, and the Hollow Bastion is there.
I'm gonna be real with you. If you find in the 4th page anytime soon in these shotguns, I think you're full sending this.
You almost have to go. Unfortunately, it's not bait.
I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's an almost. Flash step in the OC shotgun. Also, Plix is still missing the Glide here. We know it's in Beast Castle Courtyard.
Does have aerial dodge 3 though, so when he does find that, depending on what Tempo's shotgun route is, he might still have an advantage in terms of movement. Picking up another lucky emblem there, leaving the bazaar. Picking up explosion. Picking up explosion there.
See, they can leave explosion like that, but defender has to be defender shield. But the explosion will be pretty helpful, depending how our stat line goes. We're currently it's looking pretty mid, not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how the next few levels will be there. That is Auto Wisdom Form there, and I think that's Dodge Slash.
Picking up a combo boost there too. Emblem count relatively close. Well, dead even.
Oh. Yep.
7 to 7. Horror slash. Okay.
You wanna know another thing about the translation I don't like? Dodge slash is called dodge counter. I don't agree with that.
Got Plix is going in the Pride Lands, and it's another torn page.
If I would be Plixus, I would be full sending 100 Acre Woods. Could this be a bad play? I mean, depending how the seed goes, maybe, but we don't know that yet.
Yeah, I mean, looking at what your track is showing you right now, you kind of have to go.
I'm not reading the chat message. Anyway, that's our first Brightlands push. Oh, and limit form here as well.
Breaking down that 5, the weight of the dawn can't be here, but can be some more nice juicy tools. Hiding the back here on the back head side.
Or hints. Speaking of hints, we have a Beast Claw in SP.
Picking up a Thunder and a PR shotgun. And another report showing us the Torrent page in Agrable.
Yep. So Tippy, would you be sending 100 acre wood if you would be in Plix's shoes?
Hold on, let me mute on stream real quick. No, I would never push 100 acre ever. I would never push 100 acre. No, you have to. Honestly, you have to. Having access to that many checks and knowing that the HB unlock is there, I feel like you kind of have to. I would honestly still continue to do my shotguns because the way that the Dawn could be in one of these other early worlds that can keep me out of doing it. And yeah, maybe the seed is trying to play out a different way. And 100 acre actually is bait. So I would put it off until I finish my shotguns. But post shotguns, that would probably be the first thing I'm doing. Because yeah, 4 pages you get in the spooky cave, and there's just so many checks between the start and the finish of 100A. It's
and not even that, but there's also a possibility, like, even if the way to the dawn is not there, you could get a juicy second visit unlock. For example, if you find another one of these, a TT2, a TT3 unlock might not be that bad.
Yep. Yeah. That 10, it's just, yeah, it's too valuable not to chase, especially with that early access to it. Got Timbo dipping in the 100 acre, checking those first 3. We haven't seen what's inside of here. Membership card could just be here. Lucky emblem and a ring.
This chat is pretty interesting. Also, we're going back to the same old trend. 13 minutes in, and we are at nearly 10 emblems already.
Mm-hmm. Got Magnera there coming out of Pride Lands.
Wait, I just realized Pride Lands was self-hinting.
Oh, it did.
Huh?
That should be illegal.
Isn't there a setting that turns it off? Like, that is a stupid hint. It literally told us what we already got. And it came after that item.
Hey, man. The hint's random, man. You never know what you're gonna get. Emblem count still dead even here, coming up around the 14-15 minute mark.
Oh, is he opting to? Oh, he's opting to do it.
Yep, I like
also
this.
Also does the most push.
Yep. I mean, you honestly can't afford not to. It's a 5. You got access to all those easy checks. I mean, it's, again, like a very smart play to make, especially getting that World Summons pretty early before you walk in the door. Lucky emblem bell on that.
15.
Yeah.
And also Plix is having Magnera from that Brightlands push. That's pretty neat to have for all these pushes here.
Mm-hmm.
Also, there was Automaster in LOD shotguns. My heart is bleeding.
Still scarred from that seed last night, huh?
Maybe. Speaking about hearts, though, remember, this is still, while being Beginner Bootcamp 2, also a charity stream. We are collecting donations for the American Heart Association. If you have some spare dollars, consider donating them. Once we reach certain goals, we will hold incentives on the stream. For example, the Bootcamp 1 winner against the Bootcamp 2 winner. at the end of the all events. So while you are supporting at the same time, it's also worth for unlocking more content.
We love content.
You like content, don't you?
Depends on the content.
You know, I would love to watch you play the Tigger minigame 10 times in a row.
I bet you would. I bet a lot of people would. So donate, and maybe that's something that you'll see.
Like this finishing up the minigames here. Got a cure so far out of LOD.
Yeah, that early Magnera making quick work. Magnera explosion, man, be foaming at the mouth at screens right now.
Also, shout out to the colored Timeless River mod. I must say, this looks beautiful. Oh, the Thunders are not doing any damage here.
Yeah, level 13. I mean, 13 stat for that magic stat. If you do jump one hit combos on past Pete, you can just loop him all the way down to 1 HP until he's ready for a finisher. You don't have to worry about all the slamming down on the ground animations, which on crit will kill you. Believe it or not. Believe it or not.
I want to say, by the way, I really like how this mod looks. I could never use it myself, though. I'm way too used to the black and white filter. It would be a different world for me. Oh. It took until the message until I realized it. We have a funny number. We have a funny number on screen, and who caused that funny number? That funny number was caused by Uki. Donating $45, funny number, haha.
Oh man. Uki, appreciate the donation, man. Funny number, haha. Got Plexus going through cave fight here in LOD. Using limit form. Should get level 2 here. Nothing but a mega elixir there.
So I don't know if there's a thing because of the German translation mod. But what I always want to know what causes the limit form label to be gray instead of like the purplish color it has in every other version. Because I never understood what causes it. Oh, there was an emblem on HB on Sid's house. That's not Sid's house, that's Merlin's house. I mean, technically, you only see Sid there, so it's also his house now.
We don't actually know Merlin's there.
Timmy waiting until he can menu here. You can check your commands menu. If your commands menu goes from yellow to blue, you know you're out of combat. So waiting the extra few seconds to wait until that happens is better than spamming start, hoping that the menu opens.
Star Charm and a little Soldier Earring. Getting them stats up just a little bit. Plexus is ahead in levels though, taking the time in Pride Lands and throughout his route to kind of build in some of the XP. I definitely like that for sure. Because getting some of them early stats, making some of this content a little bit easier to just burn through. Picking up another Lucky Emblem there, no C. Did we see that one? Yeah, we did see that one. Stepping into Port Royal, pick up the Thunder and the report. Oh, we got Timbo here going through Bailey.
Going to town. We're also now at the halfway point for our emblems on Plexus side. Now, if you look ID trackers. So LOD still has a 5, Triathlon still has a 5, SP still has a 5, 100 Acre has a 5, and STT also has a 5. And BC.
Levels.
I mean, Holo Bastion has a bit more, but that's whatever. We still have a lot of 5s in this, like in here.
Mm-hmm.
If we compare to our seeds that we had yesterday, we had a lot of like 28s, 27, 20s. Like the highest we got here was a 19, I think. Or actually, I think it was the 18.
Yeah, I think the 18 was the highest one.
So it's very much balanced out. Depending how the seed goes, we could see a lot of these 5s getting collected.
Picking up Magnaga there in PR Town in the first few chests.
Oh, considering we have Explosion and screens still open, that's not nice to see, really. You kind of want to have Magnera and Explosion instead of Magnaga and Explosion, because it's like a good combination to get through screens pretty quick and also get a lot of EXP. Once it's like Magnaga, like your explosions will not properly hit anymore.
Still time to turn around them stats maybe before you make a dip in the screens. We'll see what his decision is here as he walks in the SP. Might just decide to go. That level 18 magic stat won't be the friendliest for Magnet or Explosion just to start out, but
if I'm Plixus here, I would not do screens right now.
Yeah.
The magic stat is not near enough to clear this properly.
Yeah, still missing a few stats there.
And it looks like he's also not opting to do it. He's collecting all the chests and then going back to the minigame. Timbo going through Pride Lands. We'll find a funny hint that tells him, hey, there's a limit from here. You knew that?
Of course not. That's why we needed the hint.
So Blix is believing here that should be all of his shotguns except HB. I would assume, and Triathlon actually. I would assume that he. Oh, 100 Acre, okay.
It's a good play.
Will he full send it?
I mean, I think it's a good play.
Question now.
If he decides to do it. As much as I hate to admit it, it is a good play. Even still, another lucky emblem there at Piglet House.
Oh, the lucky emblem might be teasing a bit to go on.
Two lucky emblem, man.
2 lucky emblems?
Oh my god. Why does this place have to have value? Why does it have to have value?
And it was only on the second page. We're not even, like, we are just starting.
That's 3 lucky emblem between the first 2, like the first pages of 100A. There was one at Pool House too. Is this a potential every place in 100 Acre has an emblem? If every place has an emblem,
It will be very crazy.
I'm still not pushing it.
I mean, of course it wouldn't.
It won't change my mind.
No, it's okay. Sometimes you can be wrong.
Whatever. Do have a donation coming in here. Scotty with the $5 saying, we all love content, especially Sunset Terrace chest hunting and TT3 and Tigger's house in 100 Acre. Also, I break funny number. Ha ha.
Rip the funny number.
Rip the funny number. Ban that guy. Get him out of here. How dare you? Appreciate that donation, Scotty. Thank you. You need to leave.
so there was no lucky emblem on Rabbit's house, but the membership card. And we're going deeper for that 5. What if it's on the Yeet page and Yeet has an emblem? Like, you're not going on the Yeet page and then leave if you have less than 25 emblems.
Yeah, at this
Do
point,
you?
no. I mean, at this point, you just have to push it. See if the kids, see if Pooh in the Spooky Cave has an emblem and potentially that next space to go to Yeet. And you just Yeet, man. Again, as much as I hate to say it, that is, I feel like the play if that's what happened. And you get Master Form.
Oh, there's Master from there.
And you don't have to talk to that guy.
I honestly would have gone to Spooky Cave here.
Yeah, you definitely still have to. That's still a lot of chest, and you just like, what, 15 seconds away from that?
Yeah, the minigame is not that long, and Spooky has a lot of checks. It has the most checks of 100 Equivotes.
Yeah. They have not found chicken yet. Look,
That
man.
reminds me, I have to work on something later, and I know you will like it.
God, I already know what it is.
You damn well know what it is. I learned a few tricks from Mr. Danimal for. I had to remember. I had to remember right now. Yeah, it was Danimal for life.
Mm-hmm. Got Timbo going through 100 acre hill. We'll pick up the membership card in here shortly. See if he opts to continue through to Spooky Cave. Timbo kind of being a little bit more of a veteran player in terms of just playing rando. Was in Bootcamp 2 last year. Might see the value of continuing pushing forward, and nope, decides to leave after getting the membership card.
I did not even check that. Clyde Free was on Rabbit's house.
Mm-hmm. We got Glide 3 and 83 between the two races.
Yeah, and here's also the thing. Plixus still didn't go into BC, so Timbo right now is Clyde diffing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also going through HP2 with a faster Clyde, lower loadless.
See how quick he catch up to him. Plixus showing off a little bit of style there. I like it. Only play the game if you're gonna be cool.
So why are you playing it then?
Shut up. Stitch in HV2.
I'm asking the important questions here.
That is not the important question. Nobody asked that question. Nobody. And if somebody did, we're just gonna ignore it and talk about Stitch. Because Screens looks very good right now.
Well, here's where your point goes wrong. I asked the question and you didn't ignore it.
Nope.
Anyway, we got Stitch in HP2.
Screens feeling like the play, I think, because you still got a 9 on levels. Might be good to try to just Magnega Stitch your way through. Timbo not having Magnega, but I don't think he has the explosion either, though.
That was a double unlock on that wall, by the way.
Giving us OC and AG.
Battlefields of War and a Scimitar both on the wall. Damn. Why did Ansem put them in the wall?
I mean, that's where he was hiding them the whole time. Plix is going in the master form. Would love to see some Magnera action here. Master form magnet is like nuts. Magic stat.
The battlefields might actually be. I just realized might be pretty helpful depending on where that 16 is in OC.
Mm-hmm.
And we got our first core push. With 83, Plixus is 100% core skipping here. Did it in literally every other race he did. Not doing it here would be shocking. But at the same time, I think in the last race it didn't pay out that... Never mind, that's a reflect. It did pay out this time. It wasn't a cross skip, but it did pay out in some way.
Got Timbo here taking a little bit of time to get to this through this fight. The stat difference really showing up here between these two racers. Timbo is able to keep up in terms of speed with movement wise, but having a little bit of a struggle with these fights here, not being quite as strong as Plixus. A few stats make a big difference, especially with how stats work in this game. Getting across, going to master form, getting the AD, trying to swing his way with combo master, but triggers the fight. Has to do the fight now. Has to do the fight. 100% has to do the fight. Even if he dies, has to do this fight.
No, he doesn't have to do it if he dies.
I thought if you die, you have to finish this fight.
No.
Because you just spawn back in the trigger, but okay.
No, he did not go for the trigger.
Okay.
What I'm more shocked about is that he actually triggered the fight and was behind the invisible wall. But triggering the fight actually removed the loading zone. He was behind the invisible wall, but it removed the loading zone. That's interesting. I've never seen this before. Well, unfortunately, he has to do the fight here. However, this is a lot of EXP that he gains from here.
Yeah, that is kind of the benefit of going through this. Being able to get a lucky emblem off limit 4. Just trying to stay alive.
This is crazy. Happy little accident, like they say.
Man. Has to wait for him to come down or revert, pop some items to do some damage on that ghost there. If they're in the air, you have to use a magic. Physical attacks do not damage them.
By the way, through all of that, we kind of missed Timbo that core skip here. Timbo actually got it. I've never seen this before. This kind of flashed me right now.
Man. But shout out to Plixus for still being able to get through that fight, man. So Timbo does have the explosion.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you go for fires here? Would it still be faster, or do you just... I think you just have to go for the explosion here then. Oh? Will he get it? Ah, he's not getting it. He could check if he has a drive recovery.
Yeah, now that other vials are down. This is going to be tough with the stats that Timbo have right now. Just not quite strong enough to do enough damage.
Wait, I just realized. Plixus, why are we leaving? You did the fight. There's no reason to leave.
Getting a couple levels here for Master Form. Or a level.
He actually is leaving. He did the fight.
Is opting to leave.
I think he already forgot that he did the fight. Well, I guess you would be forced to do the second fight as well then. So that could be a bit iffy. But there's a lot of checks there. But Timbo also left, so it's not a big deal right now.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like even in this situation now, I mean, you are slightly understated, but you do have Stitch and Magnera explosion. Or Magnera explosion. I don't know.
I think in this situation, I would have just went through and auto-finaled with the Magnera there.
Yeah.
And just Magnera through the whole fight. But at the same time, I understand that this is a bit iffy of a situation. Especially with accidentally triggering the fight.
Yeah.
It's pretty unfortunate. I hope he remembers when he comes back, though, that he doesn't have to do that jump. I feel like if he would have done a thunder in the master form there, he would have been safe, actually, instead of doing the fire, because the fire is what put him into the fight.
Mm-hmm. Just slid him in.
Yeah, we see two completely different routes now. Timbo going through OC, probably being a bit scared of all the OC seeds that we had during the tournament so far. and Blixus going through PR, probably. Well, it has a lot of checks. It's not because of unlock, because he knows that DB scores here. But might just be going through here for all the emblems. Yeah. And even after like PR1, once you did Grim Reaper 1, you have a lot of checks there. My Twitch is connected.
Yeah.
Please work Twitch.
And can pick up that Valor form there too, giving them access to a few more checks to search for some of these emblems. Only 35 minutes in, loadless wise, and sitting at 19 emblems.
I also think he didn't check any E plates yet. There might be a light and darkness somewhere on them, which could be useful to force final and then go push for TT. Oh, Way to the Dawn.
Way to
Found. Is
the
it in
Dawn.
OC? It is in OC.
Way to the Dawn.
OC at it again.
That's a huge play for Timbo right there. Because can finish this out and just maybe decide to chalk up your losses, go to screens, get what levels you can with Magnet Explosion, and try to make that climb. If it ain't 5 lucky emblems here, maybe it's 5 lucky emblems in the world that never was.
I seeing Moko write smiley, it's like, yeah. The first person I thought about when I saw the OC Way to the Dawn, it literally was Moko. The second one would be Pochi. But not because of Way to the Dawn, but because of the emblems. And we got a report here. Disney's Gaza is a Tom page. Thank you.
Yippee. Picking up our ice cream.
Opt to go through again. Nope. Goes into BC now. We'll be finding the Clyde free. So he will not be diffed anymore, but that Clyde diff did make a huge chunk. Well, not a huge chunk. He had Clyde 2 and 83, so it was okay. But it's at least give and take 30 seconds maybe?
Yeah, some seconds in there too. Also getting caught up in that core fight kind of maybe lost a little bit of time as well too. Definitely gave Timbo a little bit of a spike in terms of like the distance that he closed on him. Because did get caught up in that corridors fight.
He did use Valor level on the Force Shadow fight. That spot is still your best, one of your best spots to level Valor. It's a Force fight. You can skip it with Trinity, or you can just use Valor form, Wisdom form, and take levels here.
Picking up final form there in OC.
Oh wow.
Maybe opting to leave, go to TT, try to get some of these early. Nope.
Ooh, I do not like this.
Going to the world that never was.
Okay. He's leveling limit. I was scared. I thought we would be about to see Roxas here. If you intend to push the world that never was, you should definitely consider doing screens before that.
Yeah. Don't do it level 1 just cause. At least attempt to try to get some levels off of screens. Still, and picking up that lucky emblem on limit 4 there. That Plexus got a little bit earlier. But yeah.
Oh, goes to screens. He wants to climb.
Yeah. I like this, man. You send that 19 emblems. We have seen Seeds where the world that never was has 6, 7, 8 emblem on the other side. So yeah, go get your stats and try to end the seed only doing one world, basically.
He said the thing. It's trying to EXP boost here. Didn't even see that we have EXP boost. I'm not sure if Timbo has equipped any accessories yet. Will be worth keeping an eye on it, maybe. Maybe he goes for a next menu to check if he has a EXP boost keyplate. This should be enough to be in EXP range. Soul does it again. To be sure to be like in that range.
Yeah, it might
I
be
wonder if he will come ditch here.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a min. Oh, never mind.
Send that 21 magic now. The magnetic explosion will be okay.
Oh, there he is. There's Ditch. So far, mainly getting strength, but the magic is also starting to go into a good range. Now let's see what do we get here. Meanwhile, Blixus is continuing to push BC. Still, the 7 is still open. Oh my god, the slowdowns are crazy here.
Finding TT axis. TT3 axis, the BC between the two races. Plix is sitting at 21 emblems. We got Timbo sitting at 19. We'll see what Beast is holding here. Timbo getting chicken! Chicken!
And a reflect on Beast.
And a reflect on Beast.
Currently there's a 1 minute and around 20-second loadless difference. Keep in mind again, Plexus stream has a delay in, so it's 15 seconds behind. But counted up, it should be his loadless right now should be like 41:55, while Timbo's at 40:50. Okay, it's 1 minute. It's 1 minute and 5 seconds. I lied. There has to be at least one lie every race I commentate.
This guy. Timbo finally catching up and surpassing Plixus in levels, getting the 32 stat, sitting at 35. 27 at level 33.
These stats are not nice.
The stats are not standing. Does have limit for him. Can do a pretty decent arts loop. I think I've seen a couple combo pluses on the side of our races. So Roxas won't be that big of an issue. If they got a B charge or two, Zigbar could be pretty trivial. And the rest of the world that never was. I mean, it's not looking terrible, but it ain't looking amazing either. Plix is picking up his 22nd emblem there in TT.
And Timberbull picking up the Beast Claw and a lucky emblem there.
Lucky emblem on the other side of screens.
You have the unlock. You have to push now, even if the stats are not looking nice.
Can't play the emblem game now. You're sitting at 20. Yeah. You could definitely be ending the game right here.
Yeah, opts to go for the strength route makes sense. One finisher of a hostile program.
Okay. Choosing to do HP.
I mean, might be. So funny thing, in the first race Timbo did, he actually did the setup wrong and went on the wall. If you are going into this spot where Timbo is right now and press triangle over and over again, you do the burst command of the setup limit way quicker than if you're just doing it in the open. And that is pretty helpful in this fight because it does a lot of damage and hostile program drops a lot of orbs.
Yeah, you get that iframe benefit from being inside of the limit too, being able to do damage while not taking damage while HP is shooting his little pixel orbs at you.
Now, depending on what this fight gives and depending on if the World Never Was actually pays out completely, I'm still skeptical I see the point what Timber is doing, hoping for another 1 or 2 emblems here maybe. But it really is a risky play with having the world the world in the world open. And we got a report that told us that the battlefield is in HB. But I would assume now that this is the point where Timber will be sending off into whatever was. Sadly, no emblem of that.
There's a report in TT pointing to final form in the OC. We'll see if that little bit of information maybe tickle Plixus's ear and say, hey, go to OC. Runs into that way to the dawn, maybe a little blindly.
Alright, so we have Timbo on Roxas now. It's opting to use the explosions. Went through the iframes here. Catches him with a reflect. Continues doing it. Goes not into the limit form. Oh, he actually is countering here though. Oh, that was a bit too late.
Bit too late there on that form pop. Could have caught him there and kept him out of going to DM.
It's not opting out of limit form. Do not leave limit form here. If you have the strength for it especially, you would be wasting your drive if you go out of the form. Reflect, guards the attack here, and yeah, that finish it did a lot of damage. And he has them here, I think. Yeah,
Yep.
he definitely has them
Oh
here.
yeah, oh yeah.
Nicely saved here.
Nice job from Timbo there on Roxas. Yeah, man, having them combo boosts is definitely helping out. Got the stat up to 39 strength. Kind of gave up on the magic there. I think that's a good move. Same thing could be done with Zigbar too. I'm pretty sure I saw Berserk Charge and Hori between them. So got a cure, got everything you need to kind of make that Zigbar trip easy too. Got final form too, but I feel like you'll get more out of that B charge. Being able to get that +2 in the strength department when you equip it. And a little bit more damage too.
Those Swiss ropes are resistant to any magic that isn't reflect and magnet. Either reflect them in final form or use final form magnets. It's like probably one of the fastest way to get rid of them. Just pointing out because Timbo did do final fire on them. Finishing leap on final 2.
We got Plixus picking up the... Oh. Plixus picking up the way to the Dawn at OC and just dipping. Going to do the climb.
Oh, doing it level 1?
Maybe not realizing what his stats are just yet and just kind of like, oh, I got the way to the Dawn, I'm going to just go. But, yeah. Yeah, even in final form, that magic stat's still low.
Alright, Timbo has Hori. Timbo also equipped an air combo plus. Should be doing some decent damage here. Did Timbo equip all those? That damage is a bit crazy for those stats, no?
It is kind of crazy.
I guess that's the difference of Baby Reflect and Reflera. Timbo also doesn't have a B charge, so he has to do it normal here. Is opting to do normal combos instead of doing Hori slashes. Oh, he just wants him to get it. Okay. Wait for the room transition. We'll go for Hori slashes here.
Opting to go in the final form.
Oh.
Getting unlucky, hitting that finisher on him. Not having as many finishing pluses maybe as he thought he had. can be safe here. Get him right on the edge of that HP gate. Pushing through the HP gate is probably going to get DM'd if he doesn't finish. Yeah. Wait.
Oh, I think that's...
Comet. Yeah, should be a DM.
Yeah,
Kind
it's a
of
DM.
brute force through that HP gate. Didn't really get a good setup for the action loop. Still could have saved it though. Could have just did a few attacks, got his HP low enough to wait for one of the blue lasers, jump, do a reflect there, and let the reflect send him into the voice line, and then there's your action loop. In the words of Double and Paji, don't raise the RV. There's more to the line, but you can't say it.
Be really bad here for Timbo.
Got Plexus taking a little bit of time here to level up off of the snipers. Yeah, I feel like at this point you still... I mean, Timbo didn't get much value out. Is opting to leave.
Oh my god. No. Please, if you have Hori Slash, make use of it. The damage is insane of Hori Slash. Especially if you have Air Combo Plus equipped. You wanna do Hori Slashes in between your combos.
Mm-hmm. Plex is now deciding to take his stab at screens.
Has more stats than Timbo, so we'll probably have an easier time getting those stats. Did not EXP boost ops just go through normally? But also has accessories equipped, I think.
Popping in the final Mad Wisdom form there, sorry. Saw the fires, I was like, yeah, that's final form. Has Firaga too. Using this as a decent little form spot here to grind a little bit.
This one like emblem. That. So we have a interesting spot here again. Both having the Dawn, obviously, but Plexus also having the Port Royal emblem that gives him an advantage.
Yeah, I think Plexus still is going to end slightly lower than where Timbo was when he left out of screens. It's definitely that advantage of that XP boost. I know it feels like a waste of time on beginner, but I mean, it's still good value.
Yeah, stats are really important. Obviously, you can push everything level 1, but just because you can doesn't mean it makes you faster. We saw that a few times in Bootcamp 1. Because I did it.
And a lucky ammo, but I don't think... Does Plexus make it out? Plexus makes it out. Man, that was close. That was so close on the side of Plexus. Picking up a lucky emblem now, Valor 6. Pushing his count up to 25. We do know about one lucky emblem in the world that never was. Got Timbo here going through looks.
Oh my god, it's... Wow. I don't want to call it, but like, this is looking pretty bad for Timbo, actually.
Man. Yeah, knowing that.
Sonic, thank you for the raid.
Yo.
But currently, Plexus is in a nice spot, even though Timbo already is going through Luxor right now. We have the issue that Timbo is missing 4 emblems. We know about 1 emblem being on the Rico check. So Plixus will be at 25 after this.
Mm-hmm. We'll be able to just finish climbing and just go to the top of the world and never was. Plixus kind of also not opting to use horse. Is it Plixus pick up? Oh, there it is. A little bit of Hoy right there. Trying to ride that line. Probably trying to set up action loop, maybe.
So was there actually an emblem? Yeah, there was one. So funny thing, or not funny thing. What is the difference here? Valor 5. Oh no, it was Valor 6, right?
Yeah, Valor 6.
Valor 6 had an emblem. Port Royal had an emblem. Both things Timbo didn't do yet. I don't remember BC. Past Thresholder. Wait, I just realized, by the way. Timbo did push the wardrobe in BC, but didn't do Thresholder.
Mm-hmm. Set it up, but never went and pushed it. Trying to take advantage of the final form here on Psyx. Won't have enough to kill. The magic stat is a little too low. Gonna get a berserk change here. Should be able to get out of the fight after this form change. Or this like fake DM.
Let's hope he catches him here. He did catch him. Here's the thing. Timbo actually did that in his last race as well. I think he just does it and then leaves.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure why, because I feel like if you push the wardrobe, you kinda do it. But it feels like a routine thing. No emblem on Sykes. Come on, 2 up here. That would be. Oh my god, there's 1. If he gets one while climbing up here, and then another one on Semnus, this might still be it.
Picking her chest as a potion.
Second one is an emblem.
Another emblem.
Oh my god. This is not an emblem.
HP
If
up.
Xemnas now has an emblem. This would be pretty good for Timbo.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Timbo moving a little fast, not getting caught by that RC.
Plixus trying to loop Luxor, but sadly did not get off the reflect there. So has to go through that little mini game there. Waited a bit too long. So going through that game here again. Oh, he's going. Didn't go for finishes, but dropped his combo making sure that he retaliates, but sadly did jump there. Alright. Went through all the minigames here now, so... Good reactions, by the way, on Plixus' end.
Got Timbo over here making pretty decent work. Seeing him popping into that limit form. Shit, hit that finisher. Look at that. Ooh, yeah. Man, with this strength here, man, you just have to arse loop everything.
Oh, yeah. we got 2 DM skips here. Come on, pop-up. If the pop-up has an emblem, then this is pretty close.
And sadly, no emblem.
Teeny. It was a 1 true. I didn't even realize it. It was a 1.
No.
Alright.
obstacle back in the OC.
We didn't see Hydra, we didn't see this fight. If there's an emblem here, Timbo still has a pretty good chance. Loadless also still over a minute over Plixus. Opts into final form, finishes speed with final fires. No emblem here.
No emblem
Maybe
here.
Hydra? Maybe Hydra paying off. That's 2 pop-up. That's 2 get bonuses and 1 pop-up. Plixus finishing off Sykes with limit Ars Arcanum and a limit finisher there as well. Could also shotgun for TT, could go through Station quickly. Station has one, yeah, true. He never went to Station to level final form. Maybe he might do it after this.
He's only at final 3. Could be thinking there's a level on emblem on level 4.
This is still getting pretty close, by the way.
This is still close. Plixus does have to walk his way up, get in the Zim 1, finish it off. A lot of stuff can happen between then and there. Popping back in the final 4 on Timbo's side. Do we not getting that last thunder? Do we get an emblem?
Not an emblem, 1 more pop-up.
1 more pop-up. There's still a chance. No.
Okay, does he go to Station now? Timbo, what are we doing?
Is deciding to go.
Yes, this is still a race.
This is still a race. Lowest advantage for Timbo. Very slight, but can be the big difference maker.
This all really comes down now to not only the Station execution here from Timbo, but also the execution of both runners going through final fights.
Yeah, not having a lot to work with in that magic department, man, it's gonna make some of these more routine fights, even with Reflect, maybe a little bit longer. Not picking up an emblem now in Final 4. Should be opting into doing hits now. Trying to get those hits in. Missing a few of those creepers. Oh, we got Plixus over here going through the last part of Zemnis. Might get building. Reflect. Good. Trying to get across that building. Got building through the terrain there. Didn't know he could do that.
Timbo's opting to do final form Magnet as well there. Was opting to do fires there because he did not get the jumps properly. All he has to do is open 1 chest here in Station, and he enters final fights. Okay, he's through Station before Plixus finishes Xemnas. There's Wisdom Form. And that's not the emblem. That's also not the emblem.
Wait, was it at Sid's house? Was it Sid house?
There isn't an emblem here. Huh?
No. There's not an emblem here.
Went into limit here. You want to go into wisdom here. You don't want to go into limit here.
Yeah. You definitely lose time. Could have just threw up a magnet and been through the fight. Understand trying to get the limit levels, but...
So 2:55 is when Plixus enters the entrance here. It's not here.
Man.
It's now opting to do wisdom. So The emblem difference on Plixa's side is crazy if you think about it. He has 4 emblems more than Timbo currently. And those are mainly like, there was one in Port Royal, and there was one in BC after Freshwater, if I remember correct. One on Valor 6. I sadly don't remember where the other ones were, but yeah, definitely did more content than Timbo here.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, unless Timbo finds one right now and then enters final fights, Plixas would have to get domed in order for Timbo to not win this.
Got Plexus here going through engine core, making pretty good work of him, making good use of chicken.
Doesn't look that great. TT did not have an emblem.
Man.
At all.
No emblem. Is opting to go into TT2.
Plixas making easy work with Armored One here with Comet into just smashing explosions. Timbo leveling up to final 5 here. No emblem. Yeah, this alley is probably over here.
Yeah, man. But what an amazing end to that race, man. Like, both players played amazing. That build up at the end for the last emblem, boy. I can only imagine what Timbo was feeling as he was making that climb up, and it just felt like everything was finna end perfectly. Not picking up an emblem there in TT3 on TT2 limit check. Yeah.
Yeah, Timbo is entering a BC now. Timbo did not miss a chest. I think the confusion was because TT had a emblem in woods. That's probably where the confusion came from. Because Plixas did TT like 10, 15 minutes ago. Let's say 20.
Plixas into the last phase of Zim. AX2. Going into the final Zim. Doing a good job with his dance. Not quite overly statted here, so just a little bit above. Doing level 1 damage. Doing good work through the dance, catching a cutscene. Might opt to set up for the limit switch. Yep, setting up. But the explosion sent him in the laser phase. Zim has been a little bit of a jerk. Getting a bit of damage in there with that last reflect. Can still set up for dome skip. Gotta reflect through the spare heart. Doing a good job being able to recognize that.
That wasn't enough to push him down to dome phase.
Hit the session a little too early, not letting them reflect hits get off. But I can understand being scared there in that situation.
Sadly, targeted the wrong Xemnas here.
Last item. Timbo still not picking up that last emblem that he needs. Using the form there to get some MP with no items, and there it is. Should be done. Skip. GG's Plexus.
GG's. And Timbo is currently on Dark Form, so Beast Caster also didn't reward with an emblem pass thresholder.
GG's Plexus finishing with a 109.17. Timbo still has a slight lowless advantage, but that ending is a bit too far out of reach. But man, GG's the Plexus. Making it into the top 4. Man, this race was exciting, especially towards that back end. That climb was crazy. Still not picking up a lucky emblem.
And Timbo forfeited.
Timbo forfeited. GG's to Timbo.
GG's Timbo. And with that, Plexus is advancing and is facing Dot Dot as his next opponent. So we're approaching the semifinals. We will have our first semifinals match in an hour, actually. So this will definitely be interesting. And whoever wins obviously goes into the finals of event 1. And whoever loses that round will play the loser of the opposite bracket in the for the third place. So there's still a lot more races coming for this event.
Yeah, man. Excited to wrap up event 1. Getting very close to the end, man. It's been a lot of good matches, a lot of close matches. Even though some of the ending times don't actually match how close the matches are, like some of these emblem counts have just been, hey, just walk into this world and you can be in go mode right now too. Like it has been crazy to see, especially all leading up to these top 4 matchups we got coming in, man.
Yeah, and since we have some time left until that race is happening, I would say, first of all, what do you think, Tippy? Like that last race. It was crazy how close it was.
Like, it was insane. Like, I'm telling you, that climb up with Timbo's POV was like, that was crazy exciting. Like, cause it's like, I just need 2 more. Then you get the 1. I just need 1 more. I got 4 chests. I just need 1 more. Man, but yeah, that ending was very exciting. Like I said, man, sometimes the times don't show exactly how close these races are. Like just one different choice between the races just end up making the whole seed for some people, man. Like it's been crazy to watch. Got Timbo coming in with a raid. Thank you, Timbo.
But with that, I would say we both wrap it up for this race. We will be back in around an hour with the next race. I will not be in the commentary booth this time, so I will say bye for today. And yeah, I will leave the rest to you, Tippy.
Appreciate everybody coming out. Appreciate everybody coming out, man. Like Flo said, we do got another exciting matchup coming up in about an hour, man. So y'all make sure y'all come back and see that. I have been Tippy. He has been Flo. And y'all be safe. And we'll catch y'all on the next one.